in this video, we're going to talk about the #1 secret to injury prevention in judo. In the fitness world, in the martial art world, this is not something that is talked about enough. What's up guys, Nguyen, OG Fitness, welcome back to the channel. So if you guys are new, this channel is all about fitness for martial arts for older guys. If you're young, not for long. Alright, so in this video, we're going to talk about the #1 secret to injury prevention in judo. Stability. Stability is the secret. It's not just for judo, it's actually for all combat sports. Stability is king. In the fitness world, in the martial art world, this is not something that is talked about enough. But I discovered this recently. I've been working on my stability. I'm telling you, I'm rehabbing my injuries in a big way. My back is starting to feel really good. My shoulders are starting to feel really good. My knees are starting to feel really good. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. And I'm going to explain to you guys why it's so important today. You guys have to see it this way. The foundation of your fitness and performance in martial arts is stability. Stability is the foundation. So that means that your strength and your mobility and your cardio and whatever else sits on top of the foundation of stability that you have. Without stability, you're just going to get injured at one point. It doesn't matter how strong you are or how much cardio you have or how flexible you are. If you don't have stability in your muscles, you don't have the ability to stabilize when you're being thrown off balance, then you're going to get busted up quick. You have to integrate stability into your strength workout, into your mobility workout, into your cardio workout. Stability is essentially your ability, that rhymes, haha, that's funny. Stability is your ability to regain balance when your balance is being challenged. And guys, this is all subconscious. So that's why it has to be trained separately. So that way there's a mind-muscle connection. Your brain, your muscles relay the information to your brain, and then your brain sends back a message, and then they all coordinate, and then they stabilize. They work together to rebalance itself. And this stability here not only prevents you from injuries, but it also makes you one strong son of a bitch. Have you guys ever heard of farmer strength? How farmers are really strong dudes. Now, why are farmers strong? It's because of the instability factor of what they're doing on their farm. So if you look at a farmer and he starts walking around the whole day with these stacks of hay on each hand, on each side, and sometimes he only has it on one hand or whatever, among a whole bunch of other stuff that he's doing on the farm, there's a lot of instability to that. The exercise called farmer's walk makes you a very strong person, because if you're walking around holding heavy weight, then what's going to happen is you're going to have to stabilize all that. And that's why these guys are so strong. It's not because working on a farm makes you strong. It's because there's a lot of instability integrated into what they're doing. So a more toned down word for stability is balance. And judo is actually the art of balance. I was told this by one of my coaches back in the day, and he's absolutely right. So when you train in judo, you actually develop great stability, great balance. But the thing is, it's not enough. You have to do more stability work on your own to get to a level where you're so stable, you're not prone to getting injured very easily. And you have the ability to generate so much power. Because that's what stability allows you to do as well. It allows you to generate all the power that you actually possess. I'll give you guys an example. Let's say you were to take a muscle car that has about 500 horsepower, and then you take a type of F1 racetrack car that has about 125 horsepower. Well, if you put these cars on a straightaway, yes, of course, the muscle car is going to beat the track car. Now, if you put them on track, guess what? That track car is going to kick the living shit out of that muscle car by about several seconds. So look at the numbers again. 500 horsepower versus 125 horsepower car. But the difference is the track car has amazing stability. It's tight. It doesn't leak energy or power when it takes the curve.
Just to illustrate the point, check this out, guys. So that F1 car that just came up from the back right there, that one started with a handicap. So those two cars there, they started each of them before him. So the Mercedes there in front, that's like a muscle car type of thing, whatever. The other one is a regular track car, and this one is an F1. And they all started before him, and he just friggin' zoomed by them. And look at this. Look how he finishes. Look at the distance. Crazy.
So not only does stability allow you to prevent injuries, but it also allows you to use the power that you have. So that 500 horsepower muscle car can't use all of that power in a curve. Hell, it uses less even. Whereas that car, that racetrack car that has 125 horsepower, it could use almost 125 horsepower even in a curve. That's the difference. If you were to only practice judo, you would develop a certain level of stability and balance that would be better than most combat sports. But the truth is, if you want to keep doing judo and not injure yourself and to perform even better, you need world-class stability. So you have to train your stability on the side, on top of your judo training, because judo is a very, very hard sport. So the risks of injuries are very high. So if judo required a level 5 stability, then you would want a level 10 stability so that you can be super strong and stable for judo. And that's why all the Olympic athletes, all the high-level judokas, they all weight train. And when you look at what they do, they might not realize this, but there's a lot of stability introduced into their training. So how do you train stability? You introduce instability in your strength training and in your cardio workouts in a safe and controlled manner, of course. Safe and controlled, those are the key words, guys. You have to train the stability into all the muscles that surround your joints. So essentially, everything. The main joints that you want to bulletproof are your ankles, your knees, your back, your shoulders, and your neck. The main tools that I use are the kettlebell, the yoga ball, and bands. A little note on the kettlebells. Those things are amazing if you know how to use them. But if you're not careful and you don't have good technique and proper form, you can really hurt yourself bad. And I used to train kettlebells before, and I've used them wrongly, and I had to pay for that, and even deadlifts, and basically any exercise that you do with weights. But now that I understand how to do it properly, yeah, I'm a big proponent of kettlebell training. For stability, for explosiveness, and even in a big way, for my shoulder health and rehab. Now, for yoga ball and bands, I mean, those two things are pretty damn safe, man. So that's it for this video, guys. Follow me on IG. I post a lot of the exercises that I do. Actually, all of the exercises that I do with the kettlebell, with the yoga ball, and with the bands. And of course, if you have any questions, you can ask me there and I'll answer you directly. So that's it for this one, guys. Peace.